What's up everybody? It's Dani Reardon, and today I would like to welcome you to an episode of pre-time. Normally we do tea time, but today, because we're doing this pre-workout, we're going to mix a pre-workout and call it pre-time. A REDCON pre-workout to be exact. This video is going to be, I'm going to let you guys in a little bit on what's going through my head right now about signing with a brand new supplement company, how excited I am, kind of my first impressions, and what I have to look forward to with REDCON1. So here we go, we're gonna mix these pre-workouts, and honestly, I'm kind of in the middle of still trying all their flavors and everything, and they are really good. This one I actually have not tried. I just freshly opened these. Okay, we have Big Noise and Total War, two of their pre-workouts, and the flavor is freaking sour gummy bear. So we're gonna do the maiden test today. Both of these supplements are really amazing for blood flow, for pumps, for focus, for contraction, pretty much anything that you would need for an awesome pre-workout. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix these and drink these because in a little bit, we have to do chest. Look at this, look how cool. This is the shaker ball that comes in their cup. And everything's like military based, so this is like a little, I don't know, spiky thing. I don't know what you do with this. It looks like it hurts though. This is the cap. Look at this. I love the creativity and innovation already. And I haven't even tried it. Isn't this awesome? Oh my God. It's like a trolley, little gummy worm. Like the aftertaste is definitely gummy bear or gummy worm. And if you get a little chunk, it's almost like it's sugar coated. So I have some like big exciting news. If you haven't heard, on July 21st, I signed a supplement contract for 3 years with REDCON1 supplements. So many emotions. I still don't know that it's like all the way sunk in yet. I had so many realizations and like a pretty cool experience when we drove down there for the first time. So I kind of want to share that with you guys and let you know kind of where my head is right now with this. Like we have the Olympia coming up, it's like 8 weeks out. I just signed with one of the biggest companies that I've ever been even affiliated with or talking to or anything. So I think I'm a little bit like don't know how to handle it yet. But if you guys missed it, we actually have a whole vlog of the whole day going to Boca and signing with them, and kind of the photo shoot that we did and everything. We have it up on YouTube already, so if you want to check it out, check it out. But this is what's going on behind the scenes, behind the hair. So initially I heard about REDCON1 through Dallas McCarver. Cool story about Dallas is actually we met at our first Olympia, kind of in like an after party situation, and ever since then we've kind of been friends. We've been seeing each other throughout the industry. At Ian's national show we ran into each other, and that was kind of like my first kind of big thing that I heard about REDCON. I had been keeping up with Dallas and seeing that, you know, he was with this company and all of that, but honestly, I kind of live under a little bit of a rock as far as like what's going on in the industry, so I thought Primeval and like Fit Hustle, they're the biggest things in the world to me because that's all I really was paying attention to. And so we see Dallas actually at nationals, and he was like, hey, REDCON's like kind of looking for a girl, and like you were one of the ones that I thought of, and you know, if anything ever happens with Primeval, let me know. And I was like, damn it, because it just seemed like such a cool company. And you know, for somebody like Dallas to be representing them, that speaks a lot, I think, for the size of the company. So I first heard about it through Dallas when he was saying that they were kind of looking for a female face. And then I've kind of been following them, and honestly, they just have like blown everybody out of the water. And after visiting the office, now I see why. And another funny story about REDCON, the supplement company, we were in Dallas, Dallas. We were at Dallas, Europa with Fit Hustle, and right directly across the lane from us was REDCON. So I'm sitting here staring at Dallas McCarver. He's signing autographs, I'm signing autographs. I don't have a supplement contract. And then I go up and I talk to Aaron and Eric, the vice president and the CEO of the company. And that's kind of where it all started. And you know, I had no idea we were going to be across the way from them. They had no idea they were going to be across the way from me at the expo. It just kind of like happened like that, and I feel like that's amazing. So that's when I first heard about REDCON1. Okay, so my first impression of REDCON1 was kind of overwhelming. I had never been this involved with a company before in this industry. Like, I had never been to headquarters. I had never seen shipments being shipped out. I had never seen like a warehouse full of inventory and full of things that people want to buy. And it was overwhelming at first because I just didn't know that this stuff existed. Like, you see stuff in like Kai Green's videos and Dana's videos and all these people that you watch, and you see them like in a big warehouse, and you're like, how does that even happen? Like, how does that even happen? And then for me to walk into a place like that and be looking around and being like, this might be something that I end up doing, it's kind of a crazy feeling, because it also speaks a little bit about where I stand in my career too. And my first impression, when you walk in, you see the gym and a big huge picture of Dallas just all freaking stacked. And I'm immediately already motivated. And everybody in there is like, you know, in good shape. They take good care of themselves. They're in the health and fitness industry. You can tell that everybody is just active and positive and takes care of themselves. And then we go on upstairs to the office where all the offices are. And there's like 20 people up there. And every single one of them, you can tell, is just task oriented. They're good at what they do. And everybody has like a specific role to make this company grow bigger. And it's just really cool to see work delegated like that. And it just, you could feel like just the success vibes just like penetrating you. And you're like, oh my God, what do we do next? And I'm not even with them yet, but I felt like I needed to be that kind of person. I wanted to be that kind of person because the people that I was surrounded by were very successful. And meeting Aaron Singerman was really, really awesome for a couple different reasons. One, he's like one of those people who sets goals and like smashes them. And he's like a go-getter. And even recently I've been watching them have meetings with GNC, and I think REDCON's only been around for like 11 months. And he's already broken through all the records that he wanted, and now it's like just getting even more crazy, and they're gonna be in GNC, and there's just all of this stuff, and it's like these people are just like doing stuff. They're out there and they're putting energy towards their goals, and they're making it happen. They're not just waiting on other people to bring them up, and they're not just waiting for followers to come along. Like, they're out there advertising, and they're making it happen. And to walk into that office, it gave me a sense of like security. Like, these are the people I want to be associated with. These are the people I can learn from, and these are the people I can get better from. I'm not just an athlete that's going to be signed because I'm an athlete and this is a company and I'm like, here's your powder, supplements, whatever. But it's like, these people are going to help me be a better me to make them a better them. And it's just like this cyclical thing that I could see happening. And my first impression was overwhelming, but in the best way possible, because it means that I have to be a different me to be the person that they want me to be representing their company. And I want to be that person. So man, I left there with like a new motivation, like a new perspective on myself, a new perspective on the supplement industry, because at first I was just like everybody, because I didn't want to deal with that again. And I feel like the two scenarios are very different. And I'm just really glad that I was able to go to the office, and it's right in Boca, so it's like 3 hours away, so we can go down there and be very involved with this. And this is like my life. Like, this is something that I do every single day. So the more involved I am with it and the more interactive I am, the better I am at it for everybody else. And something else that we did when we were there was right immediately when I got there, I ate a meal, I met with the marketing team, I put on some new clothes, and I did a photo shoot. And it was like bam, 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 like ready to go like right now. And that was so exciting and so exhilarating. And it felt really cool to have other people like doing it for us, and not just us creating all of it and doing it all ourselves, but other people were there like really working and getting creative for us. Well, the past supplement sponsors that I've had were Primeval Labs. And you know, it's a very different experience. One, being close to REDCON gives me the ability to be more connected with them. And you know, the whole vibe is just different. I'll be honest with you guys, everybody is just motivated and wanting to get better. And not that Primeval wasn't, but REDCON makes me want to be better. And I didn't have the same feeling with Primeval, and that was nobody's fault but my own. It kind of was like my first beginning, like I guess era into the supplement world. And not that it was any good or worse, but my thinking was also very primitive, and it wasn't as ready as it is now for what's about to happen. So I think that even the word primeval and like black devil and some of the words that they use kind of made me uncomfortable from the get-go. But when you look at a word like REDCON, here's where the difference is, and you can tell the vibe just is already changing by me even just saying the word. So it's a military term meaning reconnaissance, or ultimate state of readiness. And I just think that's awesome. I can't even say the word without getting goosebumps, because ultimate state of readiness is something that everybody can achieve, and it's something mental and it's something physical. And I think before, I had the physical stuff down pat. You know, I thought I was ready before, but I was ready in a different light. I was ready in the physical sense, the killer instinct, almost the primeval sense. So me joining with REDCON kind of like affirmed for me that maybe I'm in my ultimate state of readiness for this and for this industry. I think I learned a lot with primeval, stuff that I would never want to change and stuff that I don't regret. But I learned a lot from them of what to do and what not to do. And now I'm ready to take what I've learned and put it towards REDCON and really be ready to be that kind of person in this industry. So the difference for me was really the vibe through everything, and kind of the push and the motivation that I have now to be ready. I'm excited to work with and represent REDCON1 because it's kind of a conglomeration of all the stuff I just kind of talked about. I'm excited to work with them because I truly feel like they're going to make me better at what I want to do, which is the social media marketing, being more out there in front of everybody, and just really conquering those type of fears. I feel like this is kind of the push I need to be a better me, and you know, in hopes that it'll help REDCON, you know, get out there more, as if they need it, but I feel like they'll help me be a better me. I'm excited to be around people that are very success oriented and very creative. There's this quote that I keep thinking about, and it's like, if you play basketball with the people that you're better than, you're never going to get any better. So a good way to get better is to play with people who are better than you, because just to keep up on the court with them, you have to be better. So I keep thinking about that because I want to surround myself with people who are better than me at what they do, and then teach me and then help me grow. So I'm really excited to be working with them, so I can increase, you know, this and be more comfortable with it and do it more, and help more. And I'm also excited to represent them because while I was there, I kind of had a moment when I was walking around the warehouse about who I am as a competitor. And like I said before, I kind of have been really good at staying under my rock, my cardio rock. If it doesn't happen in my hoodie or on the stepper, I don't really know about it. And so I don't know that I even really understood what second place at the Olympia meant until I was at REDCON looking around like, I can't believe they want somebody like me representing their company. And then I'm also looking around, and in the corner they ship out actually Kai Green stuff that say thoughts become things. And it kind of hit me like, whoa, Kai Green is like #2 in bodybuilding. And like, I've always looked up to him. He's been #2 for a while. Like, I've looked up to him probably more than anybody else in this industry. And now here I am, #2 in my sport, in my division. And it was kind of a moment like I'm here. Like, representing them has a lot to say about me as an athlete and what I've accomplished with all the cardio and all the diets and the competitions and believing and just keep going. And it's crazy when you look up and you're there. So I'm excited. What does REDCON1 mean to me? Well, the definition of it is ultimate state of readiness. And before, when I've done competitions and I've done shows and I've gone through big things in my life, I've said that I was ready before, but I don't know that I went through enough to be completely ultimately ready. I was ready to put in the work. I was ready to diet and do all the physical effort stuff. And I was ready to believe that I could be a really good Olympian. But I don't think up until this point, I don't know that I've been ultimately ready for this position that I stand in. I don't know that I've that I had accepted it before, kind of just been sweeping it under the rug. And for me, REDCON means that I'm ready to take this on, to take on this challenge, to face these fears, mentally and physically. Ready. And it's really dope that there's a number 1 at the end of it, like REDCON1, because something that I've been using with Fit Hustle a lot is the 111 thing. And we came out with the one tribe shirt, and then we came out with the Believe shirt with the number 1, and now the third one to complete it is REDCON1. So it's almost like I have my tribe behind me, I have my belief within me, and I have a REDCON1 mindset that's gonna drive me. So to me, it's almost like a completion feeling. So REDCON1 to me means that there should be nothing holding you back and there should be nothing standing in your way. Because if you're ultimately ready, then the only thing that's left is you. The only thing that's left is me to do what I need to do because I'm ready for it. I'm really excited to be working with REDCON, not just because their supplements taste like gummy bears, but because as an athlete, as a role model, they make me want to be better. So, I'm REDCON. I am REDCON. I know we normally... Can I take that?
Can you?